everyone, back with more Star Rail. I just really want to explore to continue exploring the 2.2 storyline. Also, the Genshin streamer events finished, so I don't have to pay tribute to that anymore. But let's go. I finished off all my dailies earlier, so let's just continue on with Gish. I'm pretty sure I don't have enough for wishing, but let me just check.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand
Oh
guard.
wow, 200 more. Did that happen? Hey, let's go to the shop. And clock?
Huh? You're the guest from before. We meet again! And a new friend. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's bellboy, Misha.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. We met in a dream. Oh, and who might this be?
Tick-tock! Old friend and new friend! Let's high-five!
Mr. Yang, you can see him?
Your, memory zone meme?
Nope. Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here. How did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public. I wonder if it has something to do with Sleepy.
So, this is your home?
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel became cumbersome, Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth between the two dreamscapes.
This Sleepy. Can you describe what it looks like?
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually really well behaved. Gallagher's been taking care of it.
The description, would it be?
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death. A nightmare for the family, but for the people who live here, well, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it would never hurt anyone.
I see. Has it brought back any guests recently, say, in the last day or two? We're currently investigating a missing person case that occurred within the beautiful dream.
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. But he's currently busy hosting a visitor from the Oak family and specifically asked not to be disturbed. Mr. Yang, the person you're looking for, is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly, this doesn't come as a surprise.
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd be willing to meet with outside guests.
If it's not too much trouble. Also, we're looking for our missing companions. A woman with red hair accompanied by a girl with pink hair. Have you seen them?
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest assured. Dreamflux Reef is a small place, and it's not as bustling as the beautiful dream, but its safety is unmatched. How about this? Since it's your first time here in Dreamflux Reef, I'll be your guide and help you find your companions. And then we can all go visit Miss Robin together. She's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the children. She won't be leaving anytime soon, so there should be enough time.
All right then, we'll follow your plan. Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony. As for the intentions of the mastermind behind it all, we're still none the wiser.
The visit of the Oak family is worth learning more about.
Yes, and I believe their relationship with Gallagher may run deep. Why else would they be so clandestine about their discussion? Regardless, we have to find Gallagher. Say, you mentioned before that you saw Clocky that only you could see, right?
Yep, he's right here.
I can't shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so young at heart? Forget it. It's not important. We'd better just follow Misha.
Okay, so I'm going backwards. Cool.
Everyone, look! From here, you can see the most spectacular view of Dreamflux Reef.
A black hole? No. An accretion disk formed from consolidated memoria? Was Dreamflux Reef built on such unstable memoria?
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in Memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge hole to everyone. I bet you guys have a lot in common with Miss Kami. Look! There she is! My calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours, the above dream will swallow the dream below. My hypothesis was correct. This place will cease to exist as the dream devours everything. Who are you all, and why haven't you left yet? This place is about to disappear.
What are you doing out here?
I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in Memoria dynamics, and this is my life's work that I'm researching. See that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years ago, but now it's grown into a giant hole. The surrounding Memoria has been flowing towards the other end of the hole at a constant velocity, slowly but surely. But the scary part is, according to my calculations, the flow rate of Memoria has recently changed, and it's faster than ever before. It's almost as if something is sucking it in from the other side. By constantly improving upon Madame Rosalina's Memoria measurement method, I've finally obtained accurate results. After 10 system hours, the Dreamflux Reef will cease to exist. Just like the melting of glaciers, everything will crumble and disintegrate. The dreams on that side of the void will fuse into one. Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before. Miss Kami isn't a bad person. She's just a bit lost in her own world. She'll probably realize she's wrong soon enough.
You don't say.
So
There was something else that
suck us
piqued
all in.
my interest. Who is Madame Rosalina?
Oh,
Rosalia?
do you know her too?
HA3?
Or are you also a fan of Memoria
Or
dynamics?
Rosalina from
We're very interested in Madame Rosalina's achievements.
Genshin?
Could you tell us a little more about them?
Why, of course! She's an excellent scholar of Memoria dynamics, and the first person to apply Memoria rate measurement methodology on interstellar travelers. Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people don't pay much attention to the nature of Memoria. She departed this world without much fame, leaving only a few thin journals behind. I came to Penacony to learn more about my idol, and went to great lengths to seek out Dreamflux Reef, all because this is her final resting place. Prodigies always meet their demise prematurely. If only Madame Rosalina had more time, she would have discovered a way to reverse the flow of Memoria. I felt it. The source is in the golden hour. There is a certain anomalous presence stirring the currents of the memory zone. I must uncover more concrete proof. I must convince everyone.
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you?
It was one of the names mentioned by the conductor. Now, who?
Before we came to Penacony, the conductor had given us a list of nameless to look into. Her name was mentioned. It seems like she did a great deal of research and calculations in Dreamflux Reef, before abruptly passing away.
Miss Katie regularly mentions her. I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war. She could see the Penacony of today. Its people building homes in the memory zone. I bet she'd be really happy.
Perhaps.
Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there.
March?
Let me go!
March, what are you
Please,
doing? Oh, damn it. That was more like.
There's a ghost! Don't come near me! Oh my. I'm human and so are you. Can you get a grip? Mr. Yang and Miss Trailblazer, I've been waiting for you. Quickly, come help. I bumped into a member of the family on the way here. He was so scared and I just wanted to calm him down. But... Let me go! Let me go! I've only done good in my life. Why can't I rest in peace after death? Well, this is how it turned out.
Now you shall pay respect to March 7th, Ghost of Dreamflux Reef.
Me? A ghost? Don't make me hit you. He thinks he's dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same. Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is Dreamflux Reef. That's right. Did you hear that? Repeat after me. Dreamflux Reef.
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I? I shouldn't have pushed my luck and tried sleeping in my dream. Curiosity kills the papashi.
What's wrong with slip dreams?
Stop asking! You'll alert the monsters. All the dead are right here. All of them.
You're not talking about the memory zone meme, are you?
Don't say that name! It's all your fault. They're coming!
Oh, wow.
Time for a buzz. Whoops. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Try that again. This is double speed.
He passed out. His intense negative emotions attracted the nearby memory zone memes.
I see. But why aren't the other people around here scared? Unlike in the Sweet Dream, people here don't see memory zone memes as dangerous monsters. And even if they pose a threat, people can easily escape by forcing a wake-up call. But we can't just leave this man here. Can we take him somewhere safe? We can ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys. Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real dreamscape. Go.
except the last one. What seemed under the mental cover envelops? Who are you? Where are you going? What is there in life? Something is there. This must be one of the mysterious seven mental covers, the mental cover of humility. Congratulations, you have collected the blessings of the secret seven mental covers. Now your great name is known by all throughout the world of the mental covers. You want to know what the blessings of the mental covers do? You're hitting the nail on the head. They're cool and they're very cool. Lol, anyway, it's cool. Alright, let me check that off. Share. Wait. That's so dumb. I love it. Share. Is this one not updating? Oh, right. Monkey soda. Yay. Finding it. Moment of joy. Joy. Oh.
No! At this rate, the family will be done for! Done for!
Evening, Jessie. Is it evening?
Welcome, Miss March. Who might these be?
These two are my friends. As for the man lying on the ground, he's a scaredy cat who fainted from fright.
I see. Another poor guy who accidentally ended up here. I'll take care of him. There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream. The few remaining havens of freedom in Asdana will soon face trouble.
Do such things often happen here?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess it's one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse. This man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady, March? Her songs can heal mental wounds.
A Halovian lady?
That must be Robin. She's also here in Dreamflux Reef.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh, right. If Firefly is here safe and sound, then it means Robin must be okay too.
Misha is about to take us to her to find out what happened. But before that, let's meet up with Himiko. You were with her earlier, right?
We met some stowaways in the residential area. Most of them came from neighboring star systems. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean. They existed before the family arrived. I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
If that's true, it's no wonder there are so many similarities between this place and the Sweet Dream.
Himiko must be gathering information. Let's hurry up and get going.
Let's see how you handle it.
I knew
This is where we split up. She can't be too far away.
Okay, the dialogue.
So that's how it is. I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details here.
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
Himeko! Here they are!
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly in charge of the Land of the Exiles.
Nice,
Micah,
but
these are my
sure.
companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 Dreamscapes. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of Dreamflux Reef.
Gravekeeper?
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves cleaning a few tombstones.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them, guiding them back to the sweet dream, or showing them how to survive the wild dream chaos.
So, guardian of sorts.
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
On that note, Mr. Mika, which tombstones are you referring to? We didn't come across any graveyard when we arrived.
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang, I'll take you there. I have a feeling you might find something of interest there. But before that, you have an important guest joining you.
An important guest? Who could it be?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
Oh, is that actually Robin?
There she is.
It really is her! Miss Robin! Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music style, but I've gained some valuable insights from it.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin. Well, these kids have made incredible progress in
Oh,
only
hi,
a few
Grace.
days.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into their lives. Life must be quite difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave. But I've explored every corner of Dreamflux Reef, talked to everyone I met, and they all told me the same thing. This shattered dream is not worth clinging to.
It seems you truly are a child of the Harmony. Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. Carol there, with her blind eyes, used to work at a nutrition center in the outer ring of Penacony. And as for Gary, he's been living with autism since he was a child. They're not old enough to enter the sweet dream managed by the family. If we compare people to birds, these kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. But in this dream, well, they can fly freely. Even if they stumble along the way, well, they're still relying on their own strength. And me, an old lady with no legs. Well, without this dream, I couldn't even walk toward them.
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony. It's just...
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything. Both the children and I understand this. No matter how long we fly through this dream, we will one day return to reality. But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No, and Carol is learning how to cope with her blindness. And Andy is livelier than ever. Well, even I've become more optimistic. You see, in dreams, we learn how to live. Once we return to reality, we learn how to survive.
And should our feathers be damaged, then we share our wings with one another. There's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams, because we have the right and the ability to fly towards a broader horizon.
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there. I'm really sorry about that.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in Penacony?
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment, perhaps due to having been away too long. I thought maybe it just takes some time for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana. But now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me. There are elements around me that don't align with the harmony. Losing my voice is just one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse.
The Sweet Dreams collapse. That memo keeper mentioned the same thing. So it's real.
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. But whenever I mentioned the anomalies in my dreams, all the family heads refused to talk about it. Only my brother was willing to respond. Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony. So, following the clues in the Oak family's dossiers, I found my way here. The land of the exiles, concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream, where Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice has made somewhat of a recovery.
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the Sweet Dream. It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors, abandoned their original principles and, using the name of harmony, exploited people's weaknesses to turn Penacony into the planet of festivities, trapping everyone in the illusion of the Sweet Dream. This is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak. A world without equality won't ever be favored by the harmony. And naturally, those voices blessed by them have lost the ability to sing.
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy, Miss Robin? Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the harmony capable of influencing everyone. Unless a power surpassing that of an emanator is involved.
I'd heard about what happened to the Xianzhou Alliance, but as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any such external interventions. Who knows? Perhaps I've just been away too long and missed something. Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite of what the harmony represents, while still claiming to uphold it. I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all. Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah? Well, here's my answer. I've decided to forgo my role, and never step foot on the Charmony Festival stage again.
Look here, brother. A little bird.
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove. But Charmony doves don't live here. So, how did this little bird get here? Maybe its parents abandoned it?
It looks weak and frail. Why don't we find something soft and make a nest for it?
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take it with us. We can put it on the wooden shelf in front of your window.
Okay. A bird like that must have a beautiful singing voice. But where will it live?
I'll ask the family head to build a cage for it.
A cage? But then it won't have the freedom to fly, right?
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters of the Great One? To the point that they've forgotten how to enjoy their dessert. Oh, poor little thing. Doesn't look like it's doing well. Do you want to rescue it?
I do. But I don't want to lock it up in a cage.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered and can't sing, it didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cage. Birds. They should be flying free in the sky.
That's quite the romantic idea. And what about you, a young scholar? Do you agree with your sister?
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
Ah, I see. It seems our little scholar is still a bit unsure. Well, let me tell you youngsters a story. As you probably know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really high, the friction caused by the flapping of their feathers against the atmosphere creates amazing lights so that they look like shooting stars. We've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. But that's not the truth. Their radiant display is the result of countless struggles against nature over generations. Their ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground, so to escape predators, they started seeking new opportunities in the air. After countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured out how to fly. It soared into the sky and never looked back at the ground again.
So, you mean birds aren't born to fly, but they find a way to do it through their determination, right?
Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it. So, what are your thoughts, Sunday?
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
That's an interesting perspective. So, have you decided what to do with the bird now?
For now, I'll keep it in a cage until it can take care of itself because I want it to live, no matter what.
Well said, kids. It seems each of you has found your own answer. Your insights are truly remarkable. And I hope they come true in their own way.
We will take good care of it, won't we, brother?
Yeah, but Mr. Gopherwood, there's one thing I don't quite understand.
And what might that be, my son?
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end? I mean, if there are fledglings in this world that can never fly throughout their lives, should we let them go back to the sky, only to see them crash to the ground and die?
Talking in your sleep, birdie? Time to wake up. Huh? Need a hand?
I'm still alive?
Yeah. Happy about that.
Where is Robin? Tell me. Now.
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. She's probably walking around the streets now. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands, lackey of the Watchmaker.
So, you figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families. Looks like I made the right choice.
Choice?
You are aware of my plan and see through my act. Time is running out, so let's drop the charades. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What makes you think I'd cooperate with you?
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony. Any of that catch your interest?
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
Fine, you don't have to trust me. What you should trust is the sense of justice inside of you.
Show me Robin first.
All right, as you wish. Here she is.
Huh?
What's your trick this time?
Just kidding. I mean, this lady will lead us to Robin, right?
And the crew, too. There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable Oak Family Head. Now, all the actors are on the stage.
This is the monument I mentioned earlier. The names inscribed on it should be familiar to all of you.
Rosalina and Tiernan.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Astana, and their names deserve to be immortalized, not just on the small stone tablet, but in the annals of history for all of time. However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history is all a distant memory. Just like that prison.
If their names are inscribed here, then that means...
According to Micah, they died long ago.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of Memoria, but she never returned. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace. In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Astana, Tiernan took up the way of the Trailblaze and led the Lampmoth family to explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded and wiped out by the swarm.
had expected as much. The tales of these heroes truly are sorrowful.
True to the title of Trailblazer, they spent their lives venturing into the unknown. But what about this tablet? There are no names carved on it.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, he insisted on erecting a monument for himself, saying that it will happen someday. Here we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
Robin. Hey, record. Alright, let's talk to everyone.
Brother.
There's no need for words. You're safe, and that's all that matters.
Well, I did my job. I gathered everyone here. Gallagher will explain the rest to you. Take care.
Huh. The atmosphere sure is livened up with all these people in here. I brought Gallagher here. It's time to face the truth.
I promised to give the siblings some privacy, so let's talk about our business first. What do you say? That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble of gathering the family head, the crew, and the Stellaron hunters, I'm guessing you have something important to say, Mr. Gallagher? Oh? Is it that obvious?
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
You're right, Mr. Yang. It is indeed time to come clean on everything. The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, Nameless, arrived a bit late. So it's only fair that I answer your questions. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and the one who sent out that invitation. As Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my greetings to you
Okay,
all.
so he's one of them.
History fictionologist? So what? Everything you told us was made up?
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy, inviting different factions, and stirring up a ruckus all over Penacony. Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron. The Stellaron? But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no signs of contamination whatsoever. You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess at what that means?
Someone's manipulating the Stellaron.
How keen. Well, what should I say? I expected nothing less from the person here who is the most familiar with Stellarons. The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island. To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron. And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower. I'm sure you get what I'm hinting at.
In Asdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
The planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster?
It all started a long time ago, back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play. The Stellaron first entered the Asdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power, and most heeded their words. But there are always people in the shadows with ulterior motives. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With 2 of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity. By the time a representative from the Montour System's family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony. Those 3 eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe, spreading the hype around the land of the dreams.
Then, how did they turn against each other?
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland? It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb, becoming nourishment for the sweet dream. Confusion, laziness, and cowardice, weaknesses that plague humanity, were magnified and nourished by the family. Penacony became a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one. Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata, and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over the years, I created a meme within this dream for our use. Dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster and draw them into Penacony to uncover the truth.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal themselves.
So, the legacy is just a facade.
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine with that.
If that's the case, where is the Stellaron now?
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control, and as the head of the Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers.
Ok, tô sabendo, tô sem
You all look quite serious, as I suspected.
que essa leitura dos lines.
Are you done talking? So, will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected. It's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized within the Sweet Dream. That's what turned Penacony into its current state.
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream Master.
Well, that was easier than I thought. Did you conduct your own investigation already?
Correct. When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you, Gopherwood was my second suspect.
Confronting me first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me. And I didn't want it all to end like this.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized our potential and brought us to Penacony. But I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support an evil cause. I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys Harmony itself, or the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed, for the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the Sweet Dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns out that the family has truly strayed from the Harmony, I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a shot at success.
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors, and there's no reason to stop now.
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down from a challenge. Isn't that right, Miss Trailblazer?
Nice. Okay, nah, I do it now. Heroes never back down. He's so stepping. Nah. Ain't nothing to fear no more, we win.
That line actually makes me a bit nervous.
Rest assured, sitting on the sidelines isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany you on behalf of the Astral Express. Having a third party present should help with negotiations, and could make all the difference if things get ugly.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Thank you all very much.
The Charmony Festival is about to start, and time is against us. We must hasten.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations. I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous affair.
Huh? Even you're saying that, Mr. Yang? How powerful is that Dream Master?
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention the Stellaron in his possession. We must proceed with great caution.
Maybe you can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
No, that won't do. Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although, I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey. You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? May I borrow it for a moment?
Aventurine's token.
Huh. I knew it.
What do you need it for?
As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature transmitter. If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happens, this may actually be of some use in the current situation.
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he have to do with our mission to confront the Dream Master?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. It'll be just the opportunity the IPC ambassador was hoping for. The only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status. But the IPC is always listening, especially senior strategic investment department heads like him. Getting the message across shouldn't be a problem.
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care too. If anything goes wrong, don't worry about me. Just make sure to seal the Stellaron.
Spoken like a true hero. Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep. I won't make the same mistake Mikhail did. Let's wish him the best of luck.
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallagher?
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the three nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Razalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is Legwork. If I'm not mistaken, we've already met him somewhere, haven't we?
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in quite an evident way. I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the cosmos. And now, after getting this far all in one piece, you have truly proven yourselves. Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and extraordinary skills.
Of course, my reputation true. Oh, yeah, making me blush if these flatteries keep coming.
I don't know much about my life story, but I do have extraordinary skills.
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend had fond memories from his time aboard the Express, which he reminisce on every time he had a good drink. As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy, something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze. Come with me. Now is the time to reveal it.
Oh, Gala, you watch me go. So is the map gonna expand now?
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise. Brought the future trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train, but I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
What's happening?
Oh shit. Is the entire map transforming? Or just that section?
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legward, the Watchmaker.
Damn, how much the world change? Oh, wait, shit. I did not realize that. What the fuck? Is that a golden hour? I mean, that looks like Clocky's statue, Plaza statue, but the rest of it doesn't exactly line up. Holy shit, how did I not see that? Okay. Those horns, right? Oh, it's balloons. What the hell are you looking at? Read the sea surface of the memory zone in a garden closest to the full moon in the water. An elderly man rests on a recliner, enveloped in utter silence. The watchmaker, Mikhail Char Legward, has passed into the endless timeless dream, where no sound could ever awaken him.
Sure enough, the Watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes? Even more mysterious than me.
Well, let's have a look.
As the word cease, Cynical nods ever so slightly in your direction. Take a deep breath, steady your mind, and turn your gaze towards the watchmaker. Touch the dream bubble in Mikhail's hands. Press your hands against the dream bubble and thick, viscous memorial converges on the string, then stretches outwards from your fingertips, as if weaving a delicate web. It gently cradles your palm. A chill travels from your fingertips, carrying with it a myriad of vibrant and intertwined memories and experiences you just suggest. But this time, you see nothing at all. Take a deep breath and try to do the dream bubble again. The dream bubble was clearly extraordinary. Perhaps this approach was wrong, think. Holding your breath and closing your eyes with one knee on the ground, press your forehead against the thin film coated in memoria. Yet before you there remains an abyss of darkness, no crimson sun descending upon snow-capped mountains, no gentle laughter, no twinkling stars, no echoes of swords clashing, and most of all, no traces of Trailblaze. There's nothing, and nothing's there. Indubitably, this is but an empty dream bubble.
Wait, what's going on? Seriously? There's nothing inside this dream bubble? How could a dream bubble be empty?
Just as I suspected. That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him. He was always full of weird fantasies and incomprehensible romanticism. That mischievous old man. Well, I didn't expect him to leave anything concrete behind anyway.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher.
Oh, I see the
I'm sure
markup,
Mikhail has
but
left us the most precious thing of all.
Don't start getting all philosophical on me, all right?
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved? There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet. You also have faith in the Watchmaker, don't you, Gallagher?
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything. That's why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze. And I also want to know what he left behind. I'll leave it to you guys then.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store. It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
oh, Woodhill again.
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How may I help you?
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like to check in.
The Astral Express? But I thought...
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hung, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
Now the plans have changed again.
And you are...
Me? I'm Pom Pom, a new nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
He's my fellow trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the express, so he wasn't registered in your system. Is it possible to accommodate him as well?
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the Dreamscape.
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say, Wilt?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be done without the proper clearance.
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the reception?
please be patient. We need to contact your companions in order to confirm your identities.
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
It seems so.
Oh, fudge. Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle this, go find someone else who can, okay?
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier. Oh, please wait a moment while I contact him.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the express earlier, but they didn't respond.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
Sure thing. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Going home seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
Broken Arrow. Cool, I gotta play as Foothill. Real Stars, the last Titan. Achievements. Real 2 stars. Commune with the Watchmaker. Okay, well, oh, I forgot to check it out. Checked it off, I forgot to collect the story design. Wow, 1200. Oh, nice. 1250. Alright, so before I continue on with Bootil, I'm just gonna switch back to Trailblazer
Wanna go take some pictures?
and collect this. Okay, where did it go? I was like checking it off on the map. Chirp, Clocky, you're finally back. Huh? An unfamiliar face? Got me all enthused for nothing, Chirp. The guy said he was going to take all the town's friends along for an adventure, and yet he's running late, Chirp. See that old man over there? There's some familiar smell about him, Chirp. Clocky said his friend would be driving a huge car that fits everyone in Dreamville. My guess is this old man is that conductor, Chirp. Oh no, I suddenly remembered that I left some luggage at home. I hope it's not too late to fly back to the great tree, Chirp. On all the Oregon birds. Damn. Huh. I don't know why, but he reminds me of Rita. Okay, great trees over here. Ooh, I wonder if the Lordly trash ends up out now. Yeah, I'll go check in a bit. Like you found all the remaining birds. This is the final gift from the Oregon birds. Take it and don't let me keep you. Ooh. I already have a copy of it though. Instruction. Wait, where did it go and why am I suddenly blind? I can't see it. Oh, there we go. It's up there. Why did I not send this one to entered this screen and it goes, why? Okay, got the trash cans in this corner. Let's see if it's there.
So this is the so-called free.
It is. Hey, grey hair chick, stop right there. Before you have a chance to react, a group of people jump out from around the corner and surround you. We pluck the Torment Eagle's ball that they cross here and skin the Red Feather Wolves if they dare to pass. We are the Dreamflux gang. You're an out of. Stay or go in, your call no more. You gotta pay the toll. Hand over 2,000 alfalfa credits. Do you have that ownership in writing? Of course, the graffiti on the walls, on these walls is our property deed. Remember, Dreamflux Reef is a primordial dreamscape. If you get in trouble here, don't think you'll be getting out without a scratch like in a dream. I know you intruding travelers. 2008 nothing. A little bit of petty change for safety ain't a bad deal if you ask me. Or you could fight back, but if you do, then you won't have money or a life. I can fight back? Why didn't you say so earlier? You've been watching too many Dream Bubble movies. You really think one person can beat the Dreamflux gang? Get him, you guys. Looks like we need to teach you how things work around here. Get it. I have baseball bat. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, angry teens in gumball machines.
Try that again. You can't run. Vitamin. You're annoying. You can't run. Watch this awesome move. Who's next? Try that again. Only a scratch. Can't run. Try that again. Time for a fun. This is double speed. What's in your prescription? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. You can't run.
Stop, stop. Eat us any harder and we'll be beaten awake. Oh hero, this beating you gave us has made me realize why the Dreamflux gang's business ain't able to get bigger and stronger. It's cause we are missing a powerful and intelligent backer like you. I'd like to sincerely invite you to join and help the Dreamflux gang's business reach the next level. You can't beat them, recruit them? No, it's not that. You're simply just bowled over by your strength and charm. Although if you want to join the gang, you still gotta learn our secret signal. This rule can't be skipped, even if you're invited. What? Sure. I'll demonstrate it for you. It's real hard, so make sure you memorize it. Cross your arms. Spread them out. Put your hands on your hips. That's it. Hey, pretty unique, right? Took me half a day to come up with that. Take a moment to memorize, and then we'll start when you're ready. Cross your arms, spread them out, hands on your hips. You got that? Let's start the exam now. Cross your arms over the chest. Yeah, not bad. It really conveys outrage towards the family. Next move, you got this. I really want to know what happens. Okay, play your phone. Students should know that there ain't no playing your phones during an exam. Spread them out. Real nice. That short, simple gesture expresses our helplessness at the current state of Dreamflux Reef. You're the best student I've ever taught. Last one, you got this. Stay quiet and act cool. Is this really the time to try to cool? Sleep. I mean, the dream, how are you gonna sleep? Fine, put your hands on your hips. Hands on hips expresses our confidence while also encouraging ourselves, regardless of what tomorrow brings when we get hit on. Not sure if I should say congratulations, but you're now a member of the Dreamflux gang. If you need anything, come find us. We gang members gotta help each other out. No. Not sure if I should say congratulations. So I guess it's gonna be a follow-up quest or something later. It says if some kind of evil man just makes among being so that so where and so build home together. That person just disappeared. The AFI Dreamflux gang vice leaders such as I were used to picking trash in the streets. Back in the day, all the people on the street were queuing up to offer us triples of trash. Look at them now, they don't even know how to sort their trash. I pity my brothers who have to endure this suffering in this place. Maintaining the status quo only exacerbates the situation. We must rebuild the gang. You there, let me ask you, what's the most important thing to rebuilding a gang? Helping people out? You don't look it, but you're pretty sharp. You must forge cordial relationships with people living here if you have to establish a gang. Everyone must learn that trash cannot be tossed just anywhere and must undergo sorting. After the watchmaker left, the original gang split off. I was too ashamed to even bear the name of the Dreamflux gang. For a clean and green Dreamflux Reef, we should call ourselves the Trash Gang. Let's pretend the new Trash Gang has already been established. What's our next step? Build the trash depot. That's right, when it started, we won't even have to come ourselves. The trash will keep coming on its own. The place will become cleaner and will be one step closer to our former leader's ideal of a hygienic environment. I met many, but you're the first to notice that Granny's creep inside out. It's a pity you met so late. May your trash sorting be with you always. Cool. Right, if I'm not wrong, there's supposed to be another one down here. Oh, what happened? He who stepped in here abandoned all hope. In the dead of the night, the empty train station is also shrouded in mystery. Wait, you hear something rustling in the corner. A scuffling sound travels through the darkness. Could be lurking monsters or maybe just the wind blowing a trash bag. It's not a ghost, is it? No, the dangers of the deep dreamscape are horrifying beyond your imagination. You enter an area of terror beyond description. The dangers that this great station harbors are enough to kill ordinary people 10 times over. Poor thing, you've been gripped by the hand of destiny, fated to face this unforeseen calamity. Not every trespasser will make it out alive, but you may yet survive. As long as you abide by the instructions, keep open your heart and the cursed power may yet be purged. Please tell me how to get out of here. Worry not, Muslim, you're not the first girl to accidentally stumble onto this forbidden ground. You managed to face me, intruder. Perhaps I should call you a brave one. Thankfully, you followed my instructions and didn't violate any of the forbidden ground's rules. The only reason you're alive and here. That's all thanks to you. I'll help you out this time, but it won't be every time. Leave with your life and tell others about the story of this forbidden ground. Let them know that reverence must be paid to both nightmares and sweet dreams equally. Okay. You know. Still not enough. How much time left on Robin though? 13 days. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Time is 12:30. Okay, well I have to be up early tomorrow again. So eager for battle. Jackpot. Battle. Technical Dreamscape Path has unlocked new pages. Last tycoon, beneath the moonlight, an old man falls asleep. He has given his entire life to the land he loved, his old friends and trailblades. Now he has reached the end of trailblades and falls into the longest dream of his life, leaving only his empty shell on the mortal plane like the dream bubble once infused with summer's treasures. Now you share the same starry sky and 2 trailblazing expeditions intersect. How do you feel about this? You are passengers on each other's trailblazing journey. It seems you believe trailblaze to be a lonely and bitter journey that runs straight to the end. How fascinating. Not so different from Tiernan, though he might not be very talkative. If you could walk the same path as he definitely put his full trust in you. A 20 more G. I wonder where the rest of these stickers are. Cosmic Star. Strange soul in the VIP lounge of the hotel in reality. Okay, I can try doing that real quick.
Wanna go take some pictures?
Soul in the VIP lounge.
Us people from planet Zerula never brag.
Why isn't there a sugar-free soul glad option? One peach soul glad, shaken, not stirred. Why isn't there a
Still got so much stuff to do at the office.
Don't see a strange doll.
I'm sure I put it in my pocket.
Hey, is that who I think it is? That big movie star.
This is in one of these rooms.
Sure, I put it in my pocket.
Okay, never mind. I'll try and do another cheat. Willing does not buy it to go to again. Oh, if I want Cienzo, hang on. I didn't even get my divination done again. What on earth is stronger not to link to look at the cycling stand? Oh wait, do I have it? I might check that out as well later.
Have you come for a divination today? Are you here to determine your fortune or just to...
Oh, sorry, got the same. That. Okay, you know what, let's just finish off this strong shot mission.
I don't believe in
Unshackled. Still, what are you doing here? Let me make this clear. You and your tutor better not think of persuading me to releasing some bizarre creatures this time. Don't worry, Zhongshan is gone. I'm here to collect a letter from her. Once she left, why did she two leave unannounced just like three buddies? Aren't they being punished? I'm not sure what happened. I was told that they were either fined or imprisoned. I thought of visiting them to see how it would help. But those at the Realmkeeping Commission said that they had been taken away on bail. They were nowhere to be seen, and they didn't reply to any of my messages. It was as though they had vanished into thin air. The unshackled. Have they decided to leave the unshackled behind and go away? Venom might do such a thing, but not Tonya or Heathman. Also, none of those who are close to them have seen them so far. By the way, that friend of yours also left me a gift here. Let me see what it is. A case of mineral water. What a thoughtful young lady. Actually, when I read that you two for the first time in Skillgorge Waterscape, my intuition already told me that you two weren't cut out for this releasing business. The first time you met us? Isn't she a member of the Unshackled? Huh? Who told you she was one of us? Isn't she your friend? We thought she was there to help you persuade us to let you join the Unshackled. Wasn't that the case? We didn't know her at all before she brought you here. Who in the world is Zhongshan? Zhongshan is your friend, right? Right? Following the instructions in Zhongshan's message, you find a letter and several small gifts. Huh? She a masked fool? What did Zhongshan say in the letter? Tell the truth, I guess. I see, she unshackled the three of them. This is baffling. Well, it isn't entirely a bad thing. Not the obsessed trio isn't here, and Shackle will be off the radar of the Realmkeeping Commission. It makes my life a lot easier. Anyway, it might be some time before the three benevolent ones come back. From now on, I'll be the only benevolent one. Maybe it's time to think about the future of the Unshackled. Please feel free to swing by and take part in our activities. Now that the microscopic faction is at the helm, there won't be any more dangerous activities like releasing bees. Okay, we got invincibility at this one. Memories. Ooh, 1.2 quests. Nice. let's do this other achievement. I will need to go to here. Yes, you're here for a laugh too, aren't you? But you don't look familiar. I think you're an outworlder. I didn't think these fights were known to so many people. Who's fighting? Who are they? The hottest topic on Cienzo, of course, the one about which of the 6 major commissions are most suitable for new workforce members. Some guy who claims to be a diviner was having a feud with some guy who claims to work for the Artisanship Commission, and they even wanted to fight off in front of the Artisanship Commission. Actually, all this arguing back and forth, in my opinion, none of the 6 major commissions are any good, and the same applies for the people who work there. Tis. You're so young, how can you be sure? Tis, what do you know? I may look young, but I'm so much smarter than these adults who have lived for centuries. What's that look for? You don't believe me? Let me tell you, just from this fight alone, I've made a ton of money. They might be a diviner and a craftsman, but they are no match for me. They're so easy. Please elaborate and help me understand. Haha, nothing. Just that whole I'll be an adult next year. Which of the 6 major commissions should I apply for? That's me. But you didn't expect that, did you? I saw them going at it, so I borrowed my buddy's jade abacus and started fanning the fire. It was so easy. Before I knew it, it's gone viral. And then these two fools challenge each other to a fight. I can't. These adults are too hilarious. I saw that they posted the location, so I rented multiple starships specifically to shuttle the spectators who came to watch the fun. In the end, so many people came for the fun that the Artisanship Commission had to implement odd, even license plate restrictions. Haha, now my passenger transport hotline is booming. I really have to thank them. Doing things like this at this tender age. What are you calling tender? I only look like a child. Are you patronizing me? People who wanted to watch the show came on their own. Those two fools only knew how to brag and talk big using the jade abacus, but they didn't even manage to meet face to face. I'm guessing they must have been separated on 2 starships by the odd even plate restriction, so they couldn't meet up. Hahaha, but to be honest, it doesn't matter if they meet at this point. I earned enough to afford an entire world's worth of mortal delights and snacks, Yeah, master at viral marketing. Huh? Well, you know that's something that can be done? What a shame. With all the smarts, you would live a pitiful childhood. You missed a great learning opportunity. The abracadabra in the Lyceum always said that it's the era that builds heroes, not heroes that build the era. I don't believe it. I've been pondering for half a year, and I still haven't figured out all the truths yet, but this era thing is really fascinating. As long as the momentum is up, it doesn't matter whether the person is a hero or not. The money just keeps rolling in. Hee, look at them living for centuries in vain. If you want to see some fun, go check out the Fright Starships. You'll even see the 2 dolls. Okay. Who are you? Oh, listen, 1 day of work, 5 days off comes with great benefits. What does that mean? I don't understand. Don't play dumb. If it's really good, just say it. Don't beat around the bush. That's not right. The hexagram said pure passerby will definitely be around here during this time. Be honest, are you pure passerby? I really am just passing by. Just was a waste of my time. I thought you were that person who was harassing me a few days ago with a weird username called pure passerby. But it turns out you're really just a passerby. What a letdown. I've waited for so long. What really happened? You look like an outworlder. Fine, it shouldn't hurt if I told you. A few days ago, I was browsing randomly on my jade abacus, and there was a young man who just turned it out. He was asking if he should apply for the Divination Commission or the Artisanship Commission. I've been there before, so I gave him a brief breakdown of the pros of the Artisanship Commission. You see, the craftsmen earn their living with craftsmanship. Wouldn't it be great to have a skill you could always rely on? Everyone on the Cienzo knows that the Artisanship Commission oversees many projects, and as long as you work hard, you can earn a lot. If you're lucky enough to invent some kind of mechanical device and sell the patent. So although you cannot collect fees after the patent protection period expires, if you're smart about it, you can still comfortably live off the patent fees for decades. Besides, everyone in the Artisanship Commission is craftsmen. Over their skills speak for themselves. There's no office politics, so young people won't be at a disadvantage if they join. I responded with a well-meaning piece of advice for the kid to apply for the Artisanship Commission. Then, this pure passerby guy chewed me out just for that. What was he chewing you out about? He then blasted me on over almost every point I made. He refuted the advantage of the Artisanship Commission I raised one by one. He gave me a fierce tongue lashing, saying that the most popular workplace in the Cienzo is now the Divination Commission. I'm for the Divination Commission myself. Why didn't I know about this? The nonsense he spouts is going to lead the kid down the wrong path. I'm not a coward either. We argued for a few days, but it didn't seem to lead anywhere. So I suggested we meet in person and have a face-to-face discussion. Come to the largest fright starscape of the Starship Artisanship Commission. Let's talk face-to-face. I posted this publicly, so he and everyone should have seen it. He even said he would be here. Why this place? He said he's from the Artisanship Commission, so of course I didn't believe him. In this economy, why would anyone reveal their true background? So I chose to have it at the largest fright starscape we have. So many craftsmen coming in and out. If he has to show his face, I'll expose all of his fake wisdom and post it online. By then, this imposter has so little integrity he didn't even show up. He came all the way here early this morning by Starscape. There have been so many visitors to the Artisanship Commission the past few days. The block has implemented an odd even number restriction system. It's a good thing I came early. The odd number lane is the busiest of the Artisanship Commission. If I came any later, there wouldn't be any space left. By the way, if you happen to come across someone who looks like this guy, please let me know. If it's really him, I'll prepare a small gift to thank you. Change the title. It's you again. How was it? Did you find out the other guy's location? But he's on the other side. I was wondering why I didn't see him. Or he even set up a trap for me before him too. So despicable. I shall be ready and write the denunciation to expose his dirty deeds to the public. I have to calm down and think. No, I have to calm down and define my next steps. Oh wait, that's it? Shoot. Okay, so the other kid is over here. Not kid, the other dude. Damn it.
Time for a buzz.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Try that again. Watch this awesome move.
This is double speed.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Time for a buzz.
Who's next?
You couldn't have done it without me.
Alright.
Time for a buzz.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Here! You can't run! Time for a buzz.
This is double speed.
Oh, it's you? Are you looking for something? Could it be? Did you find that old location? Tell me, I can't wait. Tell him about the location to tell him to get her shot. This little guy's thoughts are so twisted and convoluted. It's scary to think about. I need to inform the nearby Cloud Knights. Let's see how his parents will deal with him. Oh, it's praise of high morals. Okay. Teleport to a different map. Emergency alert from the lawful roundkeeping commission. According to the regulation function supervisor. Okay. Enemies we share. This is the willing does not fight. Anyone special here today? Only Pillar.
After going through the Express's databank, I've truly realized just how little knowledge Belobog possesses compared to you. Now that Belobog is gradually returning to normal, we are also slowly reconnecting with the outside world. I have to take as much of your knowledge back with me as possible to prevent any potential enemies from endangering us. Don't worry. I'll try my best not to bother Dunham.
Expresses leader banks welcome you at all times.
Really? Then I'm gonna spend all day here. I'm kidding. Dunham needs the room to sleep in after all. Actually, I realized something else. The encryption for your databank is pretty weak. That could be a big issue. I'll have a chat with Himiko about it.
Alright, well, with that, I'm gonna end my stream here for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Next time, I'll check out Blue Hill's point of view and see where the rest of the 2.2 story goes. Bye!